Oh, the Billboard Hot 100. It is such a hot mess most of the time. I mean, we even have like really old songs that pop back up on the Billboard, which is cool and all, but you'd think there would be a statute as to when we can cut a song off from being on the Billboard in itself and start introducing some new things to the Billboard, which, yeah, the Billboard does change a lot, but for the most part, it's a lot of the same shit at the top. And today, we're going to take a look at what the Billboard Top 10 looks like as of at least the week of May 29th to the end of the week here, which is Friday, and kind of just see how out of touch I am with the Billboard and where we're at now. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the song at the position that it's at, starting at 10, going up to 1, and then I will listen to them off camera and then tell you my opinion on them. So the first one is a song I've actually heard before, but I'm going to refresh myself with. It's Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift.
3:28 a.m.
So just as boring as I remember. I mean, I guess it's catchy in some places. I'll give it that. But as a single, to me, it feels kind of weak in a way because it doesn't really give us anything. Although this song came out 7 months ago, like, can we just get over it? Next, we have Fast Car by Luke Combs. Alright, I already don't like country music, so I'm not looking forward to this one.
Much later.
You know what? It didn't start off that bad. I feel like Luke Combs isn't really doing the whole country voice thing that every country artist tends to have, where it's like the same thing, no differentiating from one another. Although it appears it's not as, like, obvious, and I feel like he tries to sing a little bit more. However, once the song kicks it up a bit, and you start getting to the chorus, it's just the same old bullshit we get from country, an acoustic ballad about country and driving and back roads and all this kind of stuff. Like, at this point, it doesn't even feel sentimental. It just all feels forced, because if you don't have what is perceived to be this country persona, then how country are you really? Plus, I get a lot of Hootie and the Blowfish vibes, which just kind of, you know, is a major turnoff for me. So next, we have Favorite Song by Tosi. I've never heard of this person before, so we're gonna give it a listen and hear what they have to say for the first time.
The following Thursday.
Okay, I get it. It's sentimental, but like that chipmunk vocal thing during the chorus and all, it's really annoying, your typical, you know, pop thing. And the beat is just boring, like it does nothing to help the song. And I don't know what's going on with his voice, but it sounds like he's impersonating auto-tune. Not like he is auto-tuned, but that he's impersonating it. And that's just really kind of bothering me in a way, because it's like, if that's how you sing, then we got a problem here.
Conductor, we have a problem!
Next, we have Creepin' by Metro Boomin, The Weeknd, and 21 Savage. Okay, all artists I've heard of, and I do like The Weeknd, so maybe there's something here with this one, maybe?
Later.
Okay, this one's been my favorite so far. Not that that's saying much. I mean, The Weeknd is fine. 21 Savage actually is pretty decent on this track. Usually when I hear him, he's, like, not all that great, but he's fine, I guess. But, again, it's the nothing beat that doesn't really do anything to fix the song at all. It's very, how do you say, boring in most places. Plus, I hate every time Metro Boomin has his own beat that we have to hear if Metro Boomin wants some more. I don't like producer tags, because it's annoying and it just ruins the beginning of the song. It's like, maybe you got something good going, or maybe you're just kind of like vibing to it, and then you hear that and you're like, well, now I don't want to listen to it anymore, because person is just kind of like, not that I think that it's like, you know, a bad thing for a producer to have a tag. I just think it should be more a specific beat type that you have, rather than, oh, I'm gonna say this stupid phrase because it'll catch on. It's like when DJ Khaled shouts his name, it's like, why? Why does that have to be on every song? Next is Calm Down by Rema and Selena Gomez.
Calm down.
Okay, didn't know Selena Gomez was in a song in 2023. This should be interesting.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so apparently this was a remix, because I actually listened to the original version first without Selena Gomez, and then I realized, wait a minute, there's two versions, and the one with Selena Gomez is the one that is like the popular hit. And this has one hit wonder written all over it. This guy, I mean, I just don't like reggaeton. That's what this is. It's a generic, boring reggaeton song that does nothing to soothe the ears, soothe the listener at all. Even adding Selena Gomez, it's just kind of like, blah. And that's no offense to the culture of the music. I don't understand the appeal. So next we got Ella Bala Sola by Esteban Armado and Peso Pluma. I'm guessing this is another reggaeton song by the title, but hey, let's give it a listen, I guess.
A few inches later.
What do you mean by that?
You know what, it was a lot of fun. I mean, it's just your typical Latin music. I don't have a problem with it. Again, not my thing, but it's definitely better than a lot of the stuff that we've heard on this list prior. Alright, so number 4 we have SZA with Kill Bill. I actually haven't got to hear her new album. I've kind of, been busy, but, I'm a SZA fan, so let's see how this one goes.
The next morning.
Okay, so we get a short song that's kind of reminiscent to Eminem's old "Oh, I hate my wife, I want to kill her" kind of thing, where SZA's talking about killing her boyfriend, her husband, because at this point she's so heartbroken she'd rather be in jail than be alone. It's very interesting the way she goes about it, because it is kind of eerie in a way. The instrumentation, the beat that's going through the sample, you kind of see what she's singing about in this case. Plus, I feel like her vocals do a really good job throughout the song of portraying how she actually feels and how she is actually thinking in this moment. Again, this isn't her actually gonna be like, I'm gonna kill my boyfriend. It's just more of a storytelling song, and even though it's simplistic, I think she does it very, very well. It's not annoying, it's actually pretty nice, and now it makes me want to listen to her new album. Alright, so we're up to number 3. We have Flowers by Miley Cyrus. I think I might have listened to this one when it first came out. I'm not sure, but let's give it a whirl. Okay, so she's still kind of sticking to the similar theme and sound of her last record, I guess. Definitely still dancey, but kind of got an alternative feel to it. The direction she's taken since her weird years has actually been not too bad, and this is another step in the right direction for her, I think. I never heard this song. I thought I did. I guess I just heard about it coming out, so I'm kind of upset that I didn't listen to it when it first came out. This song's been out for 4 months, and I feel like I haven't heard about it enough, and listening to it, it's a nice one. Keep it up, Miley. As a matter of fact, so far on this list, this one might be my favorite, but there's 2 more songs, so let's just keep going and see where we can go. Number 2 is All My Life, which is Lil Durk featuring J. Cole. J. Cole's on the song, so I'm expecting something.
3,000 whoop-whoos later.
You know what? That wasn't bad, really. I mean, the beat's fine. The beginning, that whole, it's your typical rap song at the beginning where it kind of starts off with those little piano things going on, and then the beat kicks in, and that's when you get really invested. But I like the simplicity of the chorus, especially with the children's choir. I think that adds a nice effect. Lil Durk is actually not annoying, and J. Cole is fine. He does his thing. I'm honestly surprised by this one, and might actually add this one to my playlist because, I'll say it. It's a banger. Alright, so what's number 1? I guess we're doing this.
16 paranoia-filled days later.
I mean, it's Morgan Wallen's song, alright. Alright, I'll elaborate on it a little bit more. At least the motherfucker is short. The song is only 2 minutes and 43 seconds, so I didn't have to suffer through too much, but Jesus Christ, this song sounds like it goes on for way longer than it needs to. It drags on somehow. It's your typical country pop that every time I listen to it, I just cringe. I can't, there's nothing about it that is entertaining to me. And don't think we don't understand what you're trying to mention in that course about how last night you had a little bit too much to drink and you may have said some things. Gee, I wonder what that could be referencing, Morgan. So, yeah, that is it. I guess I am more out of touch with the Billboard than I thought, which, you know what that means. I'm getting old. I will be 25 very soon. And I don't know, I don't pay attention to the Billboard that much because, frankly, majority of it on there just kind of sucks. I mean, I guess, All My Life was cool, Flowers, Kill Bill was nice, but for the most part, if it's not mediocre, then it's just really, really bad, and I don't know what else to say. That's my thoughts on the current top 10 in the Billboard. You can tell me in the comments below, what do you think, and let me know if you want me to do this more often, maybe every month, maybe every couple of months, because there's always something new, or should I say, always a lot of new songs that pop up here and there, and I feel like this can really help me catch up with what's hip with this generation nowadays. So, yeah, stay safe out there, and until then, I will catch you all in the next one.